So file permission. What is mean by file permission? So file permission means which user can use which file in which way. In one line, if I have to give the example or definition, I can write file permission means which user can use which file or folder in which way. So let me tell you what are the thing. What are the types of file permission? Then you will come to know. I will show you the way of reading. So let me tell you, there are actually three types of permission. There are three types of permission. Okay. So what are those permission? So it is generally read, write, execute. There are three kinds of permission available in Linux. Read, write, execute. R represent read, right? W represent write, and X represent execute. Okay. And the very much important thing is they have the values as well. Means read have one value called 4, write have one value of 2, 1 is the value of execute. Means if I am telling this file abc.sh and I written 4 only, what is mean by this? Immediately you should understand this is read only file. If I am writing abc.sh2 in front of that file, what is the meaning of that? Immediately you should understand this is writable file only. You can't read like that. And immediately if I am writing 1, this is only executable file. If immediately I am writing 4.2, what is mean by that? This file you can read also, you write also. If I am writing 4.1, you can read and execute this file. If I am writing 4.2.1, immediately what is the conclusion? You can read the file, you can write this file, and you can execute as well. So these are the three things actually the people use. Another way to write the same thing, I can write the same thing using values, or I can write the same thing using the variables, like whatever the r. If you can write the r or you can write its value, both deny the same thing, actually represent the same thing. So for example, if I am writing this file having R, if I'm writing only R, this means it is readable file. If I'm writing W, it's only writable. If I'm writing X, it's only executable. If I'm writing R W, it's read writable. If I am writing XW, it is executable writable. If I am writing, for example, WX, it's writable executable. If I am writing read write X, means it is readable also, writable also, executable also. So any kind of representation you can come across in an organization, any kind of representation. So that's why you should be very much clear what they want to tell. Okay, I will show you where this number will come into the picture. Okay, I will show you. So you should be very much clear by looking at that. If they are writing R or 4, you should be very much clear both are pointing to read. If they are writing W or 2, they are pointing to the right. If they are writing X or this one, they are pointing to this. Sometime they not only write like this, they will put the summation of, like, addition. Means for example, there is a file, this file name is abc.sh, and immediately if I am writing, I can write like this is a read only file, and you can write also. So this is the one way of writing. There is another way of writing is 4 and 2, but there is another way of writing as well. Somebody can write 6. So immediately while writing 6, you will understand, okay, they are writing by adding this. So there is third way of writing the same. So either it is written RW, means read write, it is written 4 2, read write, it is written 6 also. You should break the 6, 4 into 2, like that. So it's read write. If somebody is writing abc.sh is a file, somebody is writing 7, what is the file permission? Immediately you should understand 4 will be definitely a combination of 4 to 1. There is no other combination possible other than this number. Okay, so this file is readable, writable, executable. And here I am going to give you one permission table. This is a very much important table, and if you are clear in this table, then nothing left actually. So let me create one table. Let me make one first column over here. That column will contain numeric value. I will create one more column. There are three columns for three: read, write, and execute. And here I will talk about the permission. So what are the columns actually I'm talking about? First of all, I want a column which will have a numeric value. So let me write over here numeric value, and that is the column which is named as 4. This is the column which is named as 2, and this is the column which is named as 1. Okay, and here is the permission name. So I am going to create one table which will that you definitely, after the lecture, when you revise this video, definitely put this in your copy at any cost, because it's very important to understand. So let me give you the first case. Let me create it. So okay, so let me start with the case 0. Okay, numeric value 0 means nothing, 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 means no permission. Means in the front of a file, if you see dash dash dash, means read is also null, write is also null, or execute is also null, means their addition will be null, means 0 means no permission. What about 1? If the summation or addition or total is 1, definitely if the total is 1, definitely that file is not read. Means if you put 4, 4 is not equal to 1, right? Definitely that moment of time this 2 will be 0, means not 2 will be not taken, and definitely execute was there. So if a file is only executable, the value should be 1. So it is only execute, it is only execute. Let me talk about second. If it is a total value is 2, immediately your mind understand what could be the possibility. Here it is a writable file, that's why these two values are not present, right? So it is only writable, only write. So if I am writing 2 in front of a file, or w in front of a file, or dash w dash, means no read, because you should follow format like this 421. Okay, read write execute. So if I am writing dash w dash or w only or 2 only, immediately you should understand I am talking about this file have only write permission by seeing 2. Or if I am writing dash w dash, means read is 0, w is present, execute is 0, means only writable file. Let me talk about something more. If it is 3, if it is total is coming 3, so immediately you should understand when it will possible. Definitely this is not present, w will be there and x will be there. So that is write, write, write table, and executable, or write and execute, whatever you want to write you can write. So if I am writing, oops, if I am writing 3 in front of a file, what will be your conclusion? This file is having 3, means combination of 2 and 1. 2 means write, 1 means execute. So this file can be written, can be executed, but can't be read, means you can't read that file. Okay, for example, I am writing 4 in front of a file. Immediately what could be your response? It is only readable file, right? So if I am writing r dash r in front of a file, immediately you should understand this is readable file, not writable, not executable. Or I'm writing 4, this means it is a readable. So both are the same thing, so it's only read, only read. If I'm writing 5 in front of a file, what it could be? It could be only read, and you understood, right? There will be no chances of write, and there is a chance of execute. So that's why it's 4 plus 1 5. Okay, so this file is read and execute, read and execute. So by looking at this, it's very easy to understand. It's read, not write, execute. But by looking at number, you should so smart enough to you will break this number in this combination. So 5 is only possible if it is 4 and 1. Means if it is 4 means read and 1 means write, execute. Then is again combination 6. 6 is nothing but you understood, right? 4 and 2 you have to take. So it could be readable fine and only writable, but you can't execute. So dash will be there. So read and write, read and write. If I'm putting 7, that is the maximum permission is given. You should remember this number actually, only this one, 7. If I'm putting 7 in front of a file, means this file have maximum permission. It could be readable, it you can write it as well, and you can execute as well. So this is read, write, and execute. So let me tell you, file permission is actually written for a file in 3 parts. File permission is written in three parts for a file. Any file, the file permission is written in three parts. What are the three parts actually? This could look like something this. Let me create all the boxes of the three parts. 1, 2, and 3. So any file permission you will see is written in this way. I will show you after this the live example in Linux. First you can see D or minus, any of this you can see. Okay, then you will see something like this. You will see something like this. Let me draw it. Okay, so you will see something like this. Read, it could be any kind of possibility. It could be read. Let me change the color. Read, it could be write, it could be X. Same possibility here. It could be read, it could be write, it could be execute, it could be read, or any combination of write and execute. So generally these kind of situation you come across. So what is that? Let me explain again. What is D and what is minus? In front of a file, if it is written D, actually this area represent file type. This area represent type actually. Okay, so what is the type? If it is D, this means it is a directory, means folder. If it is minus, it is a file. First thing, any file means any category you will look and understand and the first go itself by looking at the first area. If something start with D, it definitely is a directory. If something start with minus, it is a file. What is this area? This area is called honor. Honor means that person who created this file. Honors mean that person who created the file. Okay, who is the creator of this file. There is a second area which is called group. Means this is something like honor means admin of the group, and this is a normal group of a Facebook group, right? So if you are, for example, if you are an admin and you created one post over the Facebook, then can you able to read, write, execute, right? Definitely you are honor, and as a honor you have permission. You can do whatever you want with your file. Since I am the member of your group, then what permission should I have? It's also be decided by you. Okay, so honor is there. There is a group. If I'm a member of this group, definitely based on my role, if I am like co-owner, like I am the co-admin, then I will also have the equal kind of permission. I'm normal user, less permission, like that. So this is a group, and this is called other users. Other users means who still not joined your group. So there are public posts they can only see, but the private post and the group post they can't see. So this is called other users. I'm just trying to correlate the thing. So in this way, at least you can remember. If I'm writing, if I'm writing something, if I'm writing something like this, read, write, my, say I'm writing like this, minus, read, write, minus, read, minus, minus, read, minus, minus, and abc.txt. Now you guys are pretty much sure what I am writing. This is a file. Honor have a permission read, write only. The group have only read permission, and other user have only read permission. So can you please explain me what I can write in the number? I can write it 6 4 4. So if I am putting 644 in a front of a file, so what permission this file have? This file have read, write permission for the honor, read permission for the group, and read permission for the other user. I hope this is clear. Now the challenge is how to give permission, how to assign permission to a file or folder. So here we will give the permission using chmod command. Okay, change the mode. Okay, chmod minus r is the command, and after that what are the permission you want to give? That numbers you have to give, and permission number, And after that, you have to write the file name like abc.txt, whatever it is. So how I can write? For example, there is a file called abc.txt. Say abc.txt is there, txt is there, and by default it has, let me say, some permission. It have some execute permission. That's it. Execute for owner, execute for group, execute for other user. I want to make it read write execute for all people. So how I will write? Chmod -r, then 777. So abc.txt, now you got my point, right? Immediately this file is again convert to 777, and this have read write execute for the owner, group, and everyone. Right now what I will do, I will show you all the things in the lab practically. So right now I'm in the desktop folder, and what I will do, ls minus ll command. So if you do ls minus a, it will only ls minus ls command only, it will hit only do the listing of these things. But if you do ls minus l command, okay, or ll command, whatever, you can see it's same, ls minus ll, okay, it will show you the same kind of result, right? So let's hit ls minus l. So if I will do ls minus l, here you can see the permission, see d for directory, and these are files, right? These are 3 are files, and the owner have this permission, okay, and this way there are 3 separate permission which I already explained to you, okay. So this is the way you can just come across that. So let's say if I want to change the permission, chmod minus r, right? And I want to change permission 777 to the file, let's say test new underscore backup. I hit enter, and ls minus l command I will run, right? So immediately you can see it's started replicating here, read write execute, read write execute, and read write execute for other. So this way, and you can see the change color has been changed, it's showing a deep green, okay, the color, and showing in the bold letter, right? So it is happening when you change the permission, it will happening generally. So in this way we do the things. I hope it given you a very good idea of the file permission, because I'm being very honest with you, this is the most critical topic which people find difficulty as a beginner. Not I'm asking, I'm talking about someone who is in at the intermediate level of the Linux. Yep. But if you are a beginner, these things may confuse you. But I hope after giving that much depth description, you are not going to get confused more. Okay. You have a very good basics now, right? So yep. This is all about how this file permission and change mode will work. Okay. So yep, let's meet on the next class and let's discuss rest of the things. Okay guys, so see you in the next class.